This is late, and for that, I am sorry. Real life decides to write the plot for me. Don't take my word for it. Why do you think I had to write the entire script for this? Well, may as well get this out of the way right now. I am Mega Man NG. Welcome to my monthly update for April of 2023. It's time for me to start picking up the pieces, and there's a lot that I need to pick up on. Before I begin, I would like to tell you that my subscriber to non-subscriber ratio, or rather my viewership watch time for the month of March, wasn't great. April has started off a bit better, but I want that to be improved upon. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that bell, so that way you can be notified of anything else that comes our way. The month of March would be summed up as a complete mess of sorts. That's just that, a mess in both good and bad ways. For starters, with the help of those that was able to contribute toward my plans in regards to Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thanks. Thanks to you guys, I was able to obtain a lot of games from the 3DS and Wii U eShops. Yes, I will one day have the 3DS and Wii U hacked so I can take things to the next level. But for the time being, I want to take things easy. Besides, with a lot of different games at my disposal, I have a lot to work with. But the problem is time, and time is something I thankfully don't have. I seriously don't. I missed out on doing a lot, and I'm doing what I can to set things right. In terms of my coverage, it consisted of the following. First was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and I am so thankful that I finally got it finished on hard of all things. The game says it's on difficult, but I say that it's hard. Trust me, you can watch for yourself how insane it was, especially when fighting against the Black Knight and Ashnard. Now that I have it finished, I am set for Radiant Dawn, but that won't happen for a while. I do want to say this. Basically, I wish that this and the sequel get a remaster someday. More people should play this game, because how do I put this? I can say with certain that, yeah, this game is actually rather good. It just needs a bit more polish, and then it would be one of the best. I can say the same for another game I had done, but that one actually did a lot better. I speak of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. To be fair, I recorded it all and Path of Radiance in advance. Why? Because I figured it would be a lot more easier for my well-being. Seeing that it was just as successful brings a smile to my face. As of today, it has been fully completed at 24 parts. It took a lot of my patience and persistence to pull it off, but hey, I did the original to set up for this, so I'm thankful I got it done as well. To everyone who has watched this playthrough, you have my sincerest thanks. Seriously, it amazes me how you guys show some love for anything related to that pink puffball. If I get my hands on Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, I will be covering that too. So yes, I will be doing more Kirby games as time goes on. Same can be said for Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I also devoted the month of March to a lot of Overwatch/Overwatch 2 play of the game highlights. You're probably asking me why. Because you guys know that I spent 6 years of my life playing the original Overwatch. I don't regret it. And I did it to remind people of what it was. Back when it was fun and back when the people behind it cared. Trust me. It's why I did it, and believe me, I got a few more coming in and you're going to like it, whether it's your thing or not. That's pretty much what went down in terms of, well, March itself. Now comes the next part. What's going to be coming up for April? Now, April's important for a multitude of reasons, and you'll learn why. First is that April is the same month as my birthday. Seriously, my birthday is on April 21st, and normally I would make this a day where I'm off. Yeah, I'm serious, but something came in the way that kind of well shocked even me. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp comes out on my birthday. This cannot be a coincidence. It really can't. If I get my hands on this game, I will cover it. That is all there is. However, I already have plans for the month of April, and once Kirby is complete, what you will be seeing is the following. First is Metroid Prime Remastered. The playthrough is 11 parts long, and it's a 100% playthrough. I got 100% in terms of items, not scans. To be fair though, New Game Plus will let me find what I miss, and when I do, that's that. But at least you get to see me go through it again. I only hope that we get Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3 Remastered. If that happens, I will return once more to get them done. Look forward to Prime Remastered starting tomorrow, April 6th. The other game is Pokemon Colosseum, and you can thank a very generous person for making it so. In fact, he's kind of the reason why I had done a lot of games last year, such as Beautiful Joe 1 and 2, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and others, with the most recent being Four Swords Adventures. Now I've decided to tackle the Ore duology starting with Colosseum. I've already gotten 15 parts done so far, and I plan to finish it. I just need time to grind and time to prepare, so wish me luck. Also, you may see a few other things along the way. I won't tell you what they are, but you will know when you see it. All I ask is stay tuned. That's all I'll say. One last thing. Although my birthday is on April 21st, I implore you not to donate anything to me on that day. I say this because I absolutely do not want to take advantage of anyone, especially on a day like mine. Funny enough, I share the same birthday as DSP, Darkside Fell, and this guy takes advantage of anything and everything to get what he wants. Me, though, I prefer not to. Not to take advantage of the goodwill I made with my viewers and my fans. That's all there is. Besides, I'll be spending my birthday with my family, and that's something he kind of lacks. So if you're wondering, basically as of March 27th, the eShop for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U has officially shut down. This is a scary thing, as a company like Nintendo can do something like this without a second thought. It's messed up no matter how you look at it. But it's an inevitable fact since Nintendo wants to move away from the Wii U and 3DS to put all their focus on the Nintendo Switch itself. On the other hand, though, it's all more of a reason for us to call Nintendo out on their hypocrisy. They are vehemently against piracy, and yet they do stuff like this. Want to know what I think of it as? Hypocrisy. Or rather, they're hypocrites. In other words, like I said, they're hypocrites. I can go on, but that's not why I'm talking about this. Case in point, personally, I've grown to accept the fact that a company like Nintendo can do this on a whim and not give a damn. Besides, every single game that has ever been released for the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U have been preserved. All it takes is for anyone to hack these two, and they're good to go. They're pretty much set, and honestly, I kind of wish I did it sooner. I already did with my Nintendo 2DS XL, and I've been playing games I never thought I would experience. Two examples would be Etrian Mystery Dungeon and Dragon Quest. Seriously, I've been enjoying it, and I love it, but at the same time, it baffles me why Square Enix would release this for the 3DS in Japan and not bring it westward. It baffles me. It still does, and I will be talking about why later. Now comes the meat of it. Why did I spend so much of my own money towards it? There are two reasons. The first is because I don't want any game to be forgotten. I'm serious. No game deserves to be forgotten, and this is no exception. Seriously. It's why I bought a lot of games on both the 3DS and Wii U. That and prices for some of these games are going up, even now, especially on those two consoles. It baffles me that they shut it down, and it's going to create artificial scarcity that will most likely last for a very long time. I hate that, honestly. The second reason is that I can have things to cover for my YouTube channel. That was the whole point. It's a selfish reason, yes, but to me personally, it doesn't matter. I just need to get a capture board for the new 3DS XL or 2DS XL, and I can get underway. As for the Wii U, I have the Elgato for it. Besides, I got plans, and you'll see it all throughout the year. You may think of my reasons, again, for it to be selfish, but at the same time, all this does is make me question the lack of preservation there is from Nintendo of all companies. Seriously. How much you want to bet Sony and Microsoft are going to do the same thing? If you guys were able to get games for the 3DS and Wii U, please tell me in the comments what they were. I'll list my purchases in the description since right now I'm on for time. So yeah, screw Nintendo. Not only for doing this, but for giving game preservation the middle finger. Thank God sailing the high seas is always worth it. It has been a while since I finished reviewing Power Rangers Dino Fury, and the wait is still on for Cosmic Fury. So yeah, once and always, the special that's meant to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Power Rangers is coming to Netflix on April 19th, and I am looking forward to not only watching it, but providing my thoughts. It's going to be fun, and I will be working on a review for it. Bear in mind that it will be a bit different from my previous reviews. No, I'm not going to use footage from the show. I haven't, and I probably never will. Look forward to that when it comes because, man, it's going to be such fun. The Power Rangers is at 30 years, and I hope it keeps going. Because in all honesty, I'm getting a bit tired of it. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to be zoning out of it again. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Another real talk on Square Enix? Listen, there's a reason why I have to make another topic like this, because something has been gnawing at me, and for good reason. Let me explain. This is my real talk topic, by the way, so listen good. Remember last year when I raised up a stink over how Square Enix blocked one of my Live a Live remake videos? Remember that? I raised hell, all because Square Enix blocked the ending of Orsted's story, and they were going to block the final video as well. But here's the thing. This game is a remake of an underrated Super Famicom game from 1994. It's almost 30 years old, and these guys have the gall to do this. They have the gall. It's not just me, but anyone and everyone who covered this game. Seriously, if they are this scared of spoilers, then maybe they should have at least warned us. To be fair, they didn't. Many of us bought our copies to show appreciation, and this is how Square Enix repays us. How scummy. Now, why did I mention this? Because Live a Live, the remake, is coming to PlayStation 4 and PC on April 27th. Will I cover it? Absolutely not. Not unless they allow me to upload the finale for the Switch version. I want to put it to rest so I can move on to what matters to me. Not to mention I want them to unblock Part 20. Because that thing is still blocked all these years later. Hopefully, something will happen. I don't know. There's another reason why, and it's more or less due to their desire to not give us Western fans more Dragon Quest. Yeah, you kinda pretty much guessed this, but I recently modded my new Nintendo 2DS XL and I would end up downloading Dragon Quest 1 through 3. I started playing it and that's when it hit me. The version that I was playing on my 3DS is the same as it was on Nintendo Switch. Although I don't understand Japanese, I understand enough how it plays. What baffles me is how even back then, Square Enix was really stingy when it came to anything that is not Final Fantasy. Hell, when Dragon Quest XI came out, we never got the 3DS version. They were more focused on the ones for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. They care more for game sales than actual ratings and awards. They even admitted it that much. They even have the gall to say that Dragon Quest X won't be coming to the West. Of course it won't. I'm probably going to import the Dragon Quest X offline version and probably play that. These guys have Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, and that game has made Square Enix more money than anything else. They don't want to add another MMORPG into it. They want Final Fantasy to be their dominant franchise Square Enix wants to wholeheartedly invest. And all that just pisses me off. This is the same Square Enix that has invested so much in stuff like crypto, NFT, and blockchain. All because of their soon-to-be former president, Yosuke Matsuda, wants to go all in on it. To be fair, that's more on the Japanese government that is doing this. And it's no wonder Japan hasn't gotten out of the lost decades yet. They're still in it. But anyway, this is the same company that would push for aggressive monetization on many of their games, console or otherwise. If a game doesn't do well financially, they kill all support for it. Chocobo GP, Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier, Final Fantasy VII Record Keeper. So many games lived and died by this idiotic practice. This is also the same company that made the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters mobile and PC only, and would only make it for consoles if there was a demand for it. And even when there was a demand for it, they would bungle that too. Believe me, if you've seen it on social media, then you would know. It's a disaster. A complete disaster. I can go on and on over every single screw-up that Square Enix had done, but I've already mentioned that enough. A lot of us creators have, and truth be told, we're fed up. I'm fed up, and it needs to change. Square Enix was once two different companies that followed two different paths. Sure, the roads were rocky, but there have been some ups and downs. But they got to deliver when it came to quality titles. But then problems would ensue, and each company would suffer in their own way. In order to survive, they had no choice but to merge together. And this is the result. It has been 20 years since then, and I feel that the company are a shadow of their former selves. It's a damn shame, honestly. I only wish that things can get better for the company, but I doubt it. Seriously, I doubt it. All it's going to take is one big monumental collapse that would kill it off completely. And I'll be munching popcorn and watching it all unfold when it happens. I'm done. That's it. This update has gone on long enough, and I really need to get myself back in gear. Right now, I'm trying to get Pokemon Colosseum finished, and I'm near the end of the main game. I have to grind. Yes, seriously. I have to if I'm going to have any chance, any opportunity to press on. But I hope you guys can be there when it comes. All I ask is for patience and nothing more. So yeah, if you enjoyed this update, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, the like button. It means a lot, truly. I can't stress it enough. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to do 5 simple things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that bell. That way you'll know when I'll upload next. Not to mention that if you want to support the channel, please consider becoming a channel member by hitting that join button. It's not mandatory, but it's very appreciated if you did. April is going to be a month where I'll be at work. But all I hope for is that things get better. Prime Remastered, Pokemon Colosseum, and anything else that will be coming our way. Viewership has dropped, but I want viewership to go up, not down. And the only way it can go up is by working together. So I hope you guys be ready for what lies ahead. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Let's hope things get better for all of us.